Imagine it's the first week of January. You've been waiting for this. The news has been talking about it for months. The Social Security cost of living adjustment is finally here. A 2.8% raise. About $56 more per month for the average retiree. You did the math. You already mentally spent it. Maybe a little extra for groceries, maybe a few more dollars toward the heating bill, maybe just a small cushion of relief. Then your direct deposit hits the bank, and your hands go cold. The increase is not $56, it's closer to $38. Almost $20 vanished before the money even reached you. You scroll through your account. You check your benefit statement. You call the bank. Everything looks correct on paper, but where did the rest of your raise go? I want you to take a slow breath, because what just happened to your check is not a mistake. It is not a glitch. It is a rule. A very old, very specific federal rule that almost no one talks about on the news. And once you understand it, you will understand exactly why nearly every retiree in America just lost almost half of their COLA in a single month. My name is June. I am a senior policy analyst, and I help retirees understand the rules that quietly shape their retirement income. Today, I am going to walk you through the hidden Medicare rule that just ate into your 2026 Social Security raise, who it protects, who it leaves exposed, and 3 exact steps you can take this week to defend the rest of your retirement money. Please stay with me until the end, because there is one specific group of seniors who are about to be hit much harder than everyone else, and most of them have no idea it's coming. I will show you how to find out if you are in that group, and how to fight back legally if you are. Let me tell you about Helen. Helen is 74 years old. She lives in a small house in rural Pennsylvania. She receives about $2,100 a month in Social Security. She also has a small pension from her teaching career. She is careful with money, very careful. She knows exactly when her mortgage clears, when her property tax is due, and how much she has left for groceries each week. Last October, Helen read the news. Social Security would go up 2.8% in 2026. She did the math at her kitchen table with a pen and an envelope. About $56 more a month. She planned to use it to buy a new pair of walking shoes and to put a little more aside for her grandson's college fund. But last December, Helen also got a small letter. The standard Medicare Part B premium would rise from $185 to $202.90. She glanced at it. She set it aside. It seemed like just one more piece of mail. What Helen didn't realize is that this premium is automatically deducted from her Social Security check before the money ever reaches her account. When January came, her deposit went up by only about $38, not $56. She thought she had been shortchanged. She called Social Security in tears. The representative was kind. She explained calmly that no, nothing was wrong. The Medicare increase had simply eaten almost half of Helen's COLA. That was the rule. Helen hung up the phone. She sat at her kitchen table for a long time. And then she said something I think a lot of seniors are feeling right now. She said, "Why didn't anyone tell me?" So let me tell you, right now, slowly and clearly. In 2026, the standard Medicare Part B premium jumped from $185 to $202.90 per month. That's an increase of $17.90. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services confirmed this officially on November 14, 2025. It is the first time in history that Part B has crossed the $200 mark. At the same time, the Part B annual deductible rose from $257 to $283, and the Part A hospital deductible climbed to $1,736 per benefit period. Meanwhile, Social Security gave retirees a 2.8% COLA, worth about $56 a month for the average retiree. Now here is the hidden rule, the one that almost no one talks about. It is called the Hold Harmless Provision of the Social Security Act. It has been quietly sitting in federal law since 1988. Here is what it does. It guarantees that for most Social Security recipients, your monthly check cannot go down because of a Medicare Part B premium increase. Your net deposit might rise less than you hoped, but legally, it cannot drop below what you received the year before. About 70% of Medicare enrollees fall under this protection. To qualify, you must be receiving Social Security benefits in November and December of the current year, and your Medicare Part B premium must be automatically deducted from your Social Security check. So far, this sounds like protection, right? And for most retirees, it is, but here's where the trap opens up. The Hold Harmless rule does not protect everyone. It does not protect you if you enrolled in Medicare Part B for the first time in 2026. It does not protect you if your income is high enough that you pay an IRMAA surcharge. That's the income-related monthly adjustment amount. About 8% of Part B enrollees pay it. It does not protect you if you are also enrolled in Medicaid and your state pays your Medicare premium. And it does not protect you if you pay Medicare directly, like through a quarterly bill, instead of having it deducted from your Social Security check. If you fall into any of those 4 categories, the entire Part B increase comes out of your pocket. There is no shield. Now let me explain IRMAA, because this is where high earners and even middle-class retirees with one-time income spikes are getting blindsided. For 2026, IRMAA brackets are based on your 2024 tax return. Yes, 2 years ago. If your modified adjusted gross income in 2024 was over $109,000 as a single filer or over $218,000 filing jointly, you will pay a surcharge on top of the standard Part B premium. At the lowest IRMAA bracket, your total Part B premium jumps to $284.10 a month. At the highest bracket, for incomes over $500,000 single or $750,000 joint, the total Part B premium reaches $689.90 per month per person. That is over $16,500 per year for a couple before they receive a single dollar of medical care. And here is what catches many seniors. If you had a one-time income event in 2024, like a Roth conversion, the sale of a long-held home, or a large inherited IRA distribution, you may be hit with IRMAA in 2026, even though your normal retirement income is modest. The good news is you have a legal right to fight back, and almost no one uses it. The form is called SSA-44. The full name is Medicare Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount, Life-Changing Event. You can file this form to ask Social Security to recalculate your IRMAA surcharge if you have experienced one of 8 qualifying life-changing events. Those include marriage, divorce, the death of a spouse, work stoppage or reduction, loss of pension income, or an employer settlement due to bankruptcy. If your income dropped significantly after that 2024 tax year, Form SSA-44 may erase your IRMAA surcharge entirely, but you have to file it. Social Security will not do it for you. Now let me also tell you about something most seniors completely overlook: the Medicare Savings Programs, called MSPs. If your income is limited, your state Medicaid program may pay all or part of your Medicare Part B premium. There are 4 categories. They are called QMB, SLMB, QI, and QDWI. You apply through your state Medicaid office, not through Medicare directly. Millions of eligible seniors never apply because they don't know the program exists. There is also a federal program called Extra Help that lowers your Part D drug costs. In 2026, qualifying enrollees pay no more than $12.65 per covered drug. That alone can save thousands per year for seniors on multiple medications. And starting in 2026, the Inflation Reduction Act caps your total out-of-pocket spending on covered Part D prescription drugs at around $2,100 per year. After that, the plan pays 100%. You can also use the Medicare prescription payment plan to spread that cost over the year in equal monthly installments instead of a single painful bill in January or February. So here is what I want you to do this week. 3 exact actions. Please get a pen. Step 1. Log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov My Account today. Look at your personalized COLA notice. It will show you exactly what your net benefit will be after the Medicare Part B deduction. If you do not have an account, create one now. This is the only verified channel where Social Security communicates with you about your individual benefits. Anything you receive by phone or unexpected email should be treated as suspicious until you confirm it inside that account. Step 2. Check whether IRMAA applies to you. Go to your 2024 federal tax return and find your modified adjusted gross income. If it is above $109,000 single or $218,000 joint, you will pay an IRMAA surcharge in 2026. If your income has dropped since then due to a qualifying life event, download Form SSA-44 from ssa.gov Forms SSA-44.pdf, complete it, and submit it to Social Security. Do not wait. The surcharge starts in January, and Social Security will not refund months you failed to appeal. Step 3. If your income is limited, call your state Medicaid office this week and ask about the Medicare Savings Programs. Ask specifically about QMB, SLMB, and QI. If you take prescription drugs, also ask about the Federal Extra Help Program. Many seniors who qualify never apply because they think it's only for people in poverty. That is not true. The income limits are higher than most people realize, especially when you factor in housing and medical costs. Now, the hidden mistake I promised you at the beginning. The mistake is assuming that because you have always been protected by Medicare, you are still protected in 2026. Things changed this year. A small group of seniors are about to be hit much harder than everyone else, and most of them have no idea. If you enrolled in Medicare Part B for the first time this year, if you had a one-time income spike on your 2024 tax return, if you pay Medicare directly by quarterly bill instead of through Social Security deduction, or if you recently lost Medicaid coverage, you are not protected by the Hold Harmless rule. The full Part B increase comes straight out of your pocket. And on top of that, if you missed your initial enrollment window, you may also be paying a 10% late enrollment penalty for every 12 months you delayed for the rest of your life. These are not small numbers. For some seniors, the combination of the Part B increase, IRMAA, late penalties, and rising Medigap premiums will eat the entire 2.8% COLA and then some. But here is what I want you to remember. Every single one of these traps has a legal protection attached to it. The Hold Harmless rule, Form SSA-44, the Medicare Savings Programs, Extra Help, the Part D out-of-pocket cap, the Medicare Prescription Payment Plan. These are not loopholes. They are your rights, written into federal law. They exist for you to use, but they only work if you take action. One last warning before we close. Medicare open enrollment runs from October 15th to December 7th every year. That is the only window when most beneficiaries can switch plans. During that period and right after it, scammers blanket seniors with phone calls pretending to be from Medicare or Social Security. They sound official. They sound urgent. They will ask for your Social Security number or your Medicare number. Hang up. Every time. Social Security and Medicare will never call you demanding payment or threatening to suspend your coverage. Real communication comes through the mail and through your My Social Security account. If you are ever unsure, hang up and call Social Security yourself at 1-800-772-1213 or Medicare at 1-800-MEDICARE. Always initiate the call. I want to leave you with this. The Hold Harmless rule is the kind of policy that quietly shapes the financial lives of millions of retirees without ever making headlines. It saved many seniors' checks from going down, but it also masked just how much of the COLA was being absorbed by rising health costs. And for those left outside its protection, the impact this year is real and painful. You worked your entire life to earn these benefits. You deserve to understand exactly what is happening to them. And you deserve to know the legal tools that protect you. So please, do not rely on YouTube notifications to keep you informed about your money. Notifications get missed. Algorithms shift. The only way to truly protect your retirement is to take action yourself with the right information at the right time. If this video helped you today, please subscribe to Retirement Tax and Law Pro and turn on the bell. But more importantly, share this with someone you love who relies on Social Security and Medicare, a sister, a brother, a neighbor, a friend at church. The next senior who sees this video might be the one who finally fills out Form SSA-44 and saves hundreds of dollars a month. You might be the reason they understand the rule. I am June. Thank you for trusting me with your time today. Stay calm, stay informed, and stay protected. I'll see you in the next one.